Hello folks, I'm Christina Simmons. I'm the prospective parliamentary candidate for the Brexit Party in West Worcestershire, but I'm here today in Gloucester with Gary, and Gary is hopefully going to be our local candidate in next year's local elections in the Mattson area of Gloucester. Gary, tell me about Mattson. What do you know about Mattson and the people there?
Well, I've been living in Matson for 17 years as such. It's very much close to the Cotswolds. It's very close to very beautiful countryside. We've got local shops, we've got a local rugby team. The community spirit is all like very high. Our history goes back to the Middle Ages actually, when it's probably more populated, and there was all like more money around as such, which is quite surprising. The special thing about Mattson is we've got a programme of social housing which began in the early 50s. Mattson before that was a very green open space, very quiet, and just a sort of like few houses. It's progressed quite a lot over the years, but having said that, in recent times it's also gone downhill with the lack of job opportunities, quality of housing, transport. All the transport basically goes from Mattson to Gloucester. There's no consideration at all of actually thinking about going from Mattson to Stroud or even on to sort of like Cirencester. And the problem with that is sort of like job opportunity, because the job opportunities isn't really there as such. There are a few, but they're also like very low paid. So the equality in job aspirations or personal aspirations of the people who want to improve themselves are just not there.
So how do you think that you can help? What are the things that you would aim to do for your local people if you were elected?
Well, in some ways it's quite complex, because I've been part of this residents group for about sort of like 6 years. I'm part of the partnership group, which meets every 2 months, which accounts for different sort of like little social groups which is going on at the moment. And I also belong to the community advisory group in Mattson, which is also to do with the regeneration of the old houses, bringing in new houses. This is also at Podsmead.
So you're very close to your local people, aren't you? You're really getting to know what really concerns them and what they're really needing from their local authority. How do you think being a representative of Brexit is going to make a difference to being from one of the other legacy parties?
Well, hopefully just basically being an independent voice, being the voice of Mattson, because one of the main reasons I came into politics was to be a voice for hundreds, thousands, if not millions of people. The thousands of people that live in Mattson are basically, in some cases, invisible. And it is a terrible thing to be invisible. There's one thing I'd like to say. Back in June 2016, when we had the referendum, Mattson was the second highest place where they voted. 67% voted to leave the European Union. It was their big chance to vote, and the first time they voted in their lives. That situation is looking very bad at the moment. So what I want to do is reverse that situation, get us out of the European Union and give a voice to everybody in Mattson.
And of course the other thing is that if we do get out of the European Union and Brexit is successful, then there'll be lots more money to invest in the regions, and I guess you're hoping Mattson would be part of that investment.
Oh yes, very much so, especially to do with the Mattson sort of like regeneration, because the quality of the housing and people having a voice and saying what they want, because it's not just good replacing sort of like new houses with the old houses. They're going to be sort of like applied in a certain way which will be for everybody, especially with disabled people, because disabled people have got special needs. It's such with like bathrooms, doors and pathways and all that sort of thing. With the money available, I would look towards having a new community centre, a skills centre, even a new school as well, in transportation as well. I want there not to be just a regeneration of Mattson and Podsmead, but there for it to be a whole total regeneration of the whole area, which will be for the benefit of everybody.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much for your time, Gary.
That's right, anytime. Thanks. Bye.
We can do so much better than currently we're getting from our members of Parliament. We want to be an independent, self-governing nation, making its own laws, controlling its own borders, and being proud of who we are as a people. Join us, help us, support us, do what you can for us. We need change in this country, and we need it now. Britain needs the Brexit Party, and the Brexit Party needs you.